2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Los Angeles Clippers as they go up against the Minnesota Timberwolves here at Target Center. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Ali LaForce, our reporter. And a chance to look at the block shot numbers over the last few seasons for Brook Lopez.
Well, when you're a seasoned vet, it becomes much harder to get off the floor and challenge shots over time. I think that's what he's going through and why his block averages have dropped.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. Kawhi and Collins are the forwards. Chris Dunn is out there with Benedict Mathurin. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Minnesota, Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. And tonight is the first of a 2-game series between these teams.
B.A., we don't see it a lot, but you do see it occasionally. And the reason it's fun, it's almost like a mini playoff series.
Outside Mathurin. Pass to Collins. Lopez, the screen on DiVincenzo. The shot by Dunn, no good. Randall with it, picked up by Mathurin from 12 feet. Count that bucket.
Well, the effectiveness of Julius Randle, wherever he is on the floor, the mid-range, one of those tools in the toolbox.
And here's Leonard. Pass to Lopez. No luck on that one. Good D by Gobert. Outside, DiVincenzo. It's McDaniels on the wing. Hits the trifecta.
Yeah, McDaniels has made himself a legitimate option for three-point territory. What a look there.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. The two-way star Kawhi Leonard was at the top of the coach's mind. He told me we've seen Kawhi win those finals MVPs because at his best, he is as good as anyone in the world. Leonard doesn't just score it, he can also shut down your best wing. It's really tough facing him. Brian, back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Now here's DiVincenzo. He didn't look good in their loss to the Pelicans the other night. Clock at 6. Here's Randall. The kick out to Edwards. Off target with the 3.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Here's Leonard. And the Clippers miss again.
0 for 4 to start this game. Some of it's execution, and some of it's just bad luck.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Well, Julius Randle, we know this, loves to finish despite being fouled. This guy will play through contact, no problem.
At the line for your Timberwolves, Julius Randle. One shot.
Free throw drops for Randall. And Doris, the Clippers coach Ty Lue, considered to be one of the master tacticians on the NBA sideline.
And B.A., a lot goes into that. It's not just the adjustments in game or the play calling in late game situations. It's also the fact that this guy understands how to communicate with players, how to hold them to a high degree of accountability, and walk that line between demanding and being supportive. He is one of the game's sharpest minds.
And the blocks leaders among small forwards. Coaches love to get strong defense out of the wings. Second is Jaden McDaniels.
These are some of the league's most versatile defenders in this group. I mean, they can mirror ball handlers on the perimeter as well as contest shots in the paint.
You know, that's a defensive combination you're sort of always looking for in wing players. Strong on the ground, strong in the air. There is no safe ground when one of them is on patrol.
Leonard for 3. Anthony Edwards with a rebound.
I mean, just a tough start. Missing their first 5 shots.
11 feet out, and he hits it.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Outside Mathurin. McDaniels against Leonard. Lopez, the screen. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Now, how about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
Here's Randall. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Lopez needs to hold down the fort on defense. An incredible wingspan to get that one.
Just tremendous recognition from Collins there. Sees an opportunity to be a target at the rim, and his teammate puts it on time.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's scoreless. Picked by Gobert. Edwards for three. Matherin with a rebound.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Outside McDaniels. Over Leonard.
One of the best defensive players in the entire league. Kawhi Leonard, so hard to get a clean look against him.
Pass to Dunn. Back to Matherin. And stolen by Edwards. Now here's McDaniels. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, the Timberwolves this summer signing extensions to keep their elite front court intact. In bringing back Julius Randle and Naz Reid, they maintain a team strength, one that seems more necessary than ever in the loaded West, guys.
Making the commitment. Okay, thanks for the report, Shams.
There is simply no substitute for what Jaden McDaniels gives you on the defensive end every night. This guy is elite.
Miller's checked in for Los Angeles. And both free throws good for McDaniels.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Here's Dunn. Still no points. Collins, left side. Outside Matherin. 5 to shoot. Collins with a screen on Edwards. Three-pointer Matherin. McDaniels with the rebound.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Edwards for three. The Clippers grab the miss. Now here's Dunn. Outside Matherin. Here's Collins. Checked by Randall. Here's Dunn. Off target from outside. The Timberwolves lead by 10. Randall, pass to Edwards. Randall, a screen on Miller. And here's Edwards outside. The Clippers grab the miss. Lopez has got 4 rebounds now. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Kicks it out to Collins. And the Clippers miss again.
Boy, that was his shot to miss. This guy's a terrific mid-range shooter.
Randall finds McDaniels. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Lopez has got 5 rebounds in the game. Dunn right side. Pass to Collins. Lopez, the screen on McDaniels. Now here's Lopez. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Randall, the pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. Outside McDaniels. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. McDaniels got 8 points.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
That one falls. 7 points for Julius Randle.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Reed's checked in for Minnesota. DeSumo comes in for DiVincenzo. Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. Taking a look at the Timberwolves, holding down the 6th spot right now in the middle of this conference. And of course, Los Angeles down a few spots.
When I look at the Clippers, I just can't quite figure out what's wrong with them, and clearly neither can they. It's a frustration that certainly is having a negative impact.
Yeah, it's been a strange year for them. Early on, they got away from the formula that brought them all that success a year ago, and were just never able to get it back.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Los Angeles shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. First one falls for him. And after some uncertainty, the Timberwolves moving forward under new governorship doors.
Boy, B.A., that sale process was long and obviously at times quite contentious. I believe the organization has to be thrilled that that is finally in the past, because what you want to do is focus on trying to continue the Wolves' recent run of success. There's a lot to be excited about with this young group.
Let's remember, Chris Dunn is a guy who is always hunting for steals.
Whoa!
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. And the Clippers have possession following the score by Minnesota. Miller with it. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Dunn. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
And Gobert with the stuff.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now here's Dunn. 15 in his last outing. Out to the right wing. Minnesota with the rebound.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
Pass to Edwards. And the layup is good off the glass. Edwards gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They're moving on after the tough loss at the hands of the Pelicans.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, "People forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by." Ryan, back over to you.
A star on the rise. Allie, thanks for the report.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
It's stolen by Dunn. In transition, here they come.
Yeah, just amazing hustle. Chris Dunn using his long arms to come away with these kinds of steals.
Outside Edwards, and Chris Finch wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Or something everybody likes about Naz Reid is his energy. It's infectious.
This is why the fans love him. And what I admire most about Naz, yes, he's been effective off the bench. He's been able to fit into any lineup. Every year the coaching staff comes in and says, I'm not sure where he fits, and Naz finds a way to carve out a role. Big jelly in the house.
for Minnesota. Julius Randle's checked in for Gobert. Juzang comes in for Anthony Edwards. And it's Highland in for McDaniels. .116 left in the first quarter. Randle on the screen. Here's Highland. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Clippers trail by 17. Inside. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Down low. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And their goal on the offensive end is simple. Pound it inside.
Minnesota shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight. Ingles, he's checked in for Juzang.
Guys, I think it's obvious Bones Highland has talent on the offensive end as a scorer. But for this guy to really make it, he's got to find a way to be efficient and consistent.
Now here's Christie. Jackson right side. 5 on the clock. To the paint. Batum, the pass to Sanders. Fires for 3. Randle pulls down the board. The Timberwolves lead by 18. Takes a 3. Drops in the 3. Randle's got 10.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. And they've effectively guarded Kawhi Leonard all night. Not an easy task by any means. We'll be right back with you shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Minnesota.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
I think the other thing they're doing is they're wearing out the opponent in transition, exploding up the floor for easy chances.
And so in the game for the Clippers, Miller is out there with Nicholas Batum. Then it's Jackson, and it's Christie in at the 2. Now here's Highland. His last outing, he had 20. Reed for 3. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Batum. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Here's Sanders. No made baskets yet. Fires from deep. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Dosunmu. He's been contributing over 15 a game. Here's Randle. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
The guys, over the years, we've seen Randle become a much more aggressive scorer. You love his tenacity.
Miller outside. Jackson the screen. To the inside. And he converts the layup. Jackson's got 4 points this quarter.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Count it.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Now here's Miller. He's covered by Dosunmu. Jackson against Reed. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot. There's the 3. They get it back. Back to Miller. Christie passes to Miller. To the middle. Second chance effort. Sanders with the bucket. Sanders has got 5 now.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
Highland, the pass to Dosunmu. Now here's Randall, guarded by Batum. Randall, good. 14 points for him.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
Stolen by Reed. Up top, Highland. Pass to Randall. And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers, but some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side. So when they screen you, you get no help.
Here's Sanders. 5 points in the game. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle. Los Angeles shooting their third free throw shot of the game. And Minnesota making a change here. Edwards is checked in. And then for Los Angeles, Collins, he's checked in for Batum. Leonard comes in for Miller. And it's Dunn in for Christie. And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass to Edwards. Randall against Collins. Reed sets a screen. For three, Randall. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Sanders, guarded by Edwards. And here's Dunn. Here's Sanders. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Collins. Jacks up a 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Timberwolves lead by 21. Edwards finds Highland. Back to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, guys, the agility, the hops, everything about Anthony Edwards, so good athletically.
Back to Leonard. Doesn't go for him. Nice D from Reed. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Now Los Angeles moving it up. Here's Leonard. That has to be encouraging. Sinking one after missing his first 5.
Well, speed, intelligence, touch. Kawhi Leonard has it all.
Dosunmu outside. Collins against Randall. Collins with the defensive effort.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
Dunn, the pass to Sanders. The 3. Rebound Minnesota. Pass to Highland. Back to Randall. Puts up a 3. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
Well, Julius Randle, once he starts percolating, is a dangerous offensive player.
Here's Sanders. And here's Leonard. He's covered by Dosunmu. Leonard inside. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Randall, pass to Highland. Reed sets a screen. Beyond the arc. Sanders with a rebound.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
This one for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Edwards has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Highland. Back to Edwards. Down low. Here's Reed. And he can't jam it through.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Dunn, the pass to Leonard. Here's Sanders. Pass to Leonard. Shoots over to Sumu. No good off the back of the rim. Minnesota's got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. The #1 overall pick in 2020. Greg, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Here's Dunn, following the score by Minnesota. Fade away. Rebound Minnesota. Randall's got his 4th rebound in this one. Picked his pocket. Leonard left side. Misses and the dry spell continues.
Can't get anything to go this period. Seems like he's hit a wall.
Randall, the pass to Highland. And here's Reed. Now here's Randall. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Highland. Off target from 3-point range. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And there's the foul. It's on Ayo Dosunmu. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
The Clippers call timeout. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Gobert's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in for Highland. And here's Dunn. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo.
This is a game he'd like to forget. And the worst part is bringing down the whole squad. They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Now here's Mathurin. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. Shot clock at 6. Here's Leonard. And that time also a missed shot.
Obviously, this hasn't been his strongest quarter, and they need more contribution from him.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Now here's Dunn. Lopez finds Leonard. Offline with a 3.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Out to DiVincenzo. And the 3 off target.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And Collins with the slam.
Oh my goodness, John Collins with the emphatic finish.
DiVincenzo to pass to Gobert. Here's Edwards. DiVincenzo with a screen on Mathurin. Edwards for 3. They get the rebound. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And I'll tell you what, this is a guy who doesn't take a break at all on the boards.
Man, doing serious work. He likes being an anchor on the glass.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Now here's Dunn. Here's Lopez. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Pass to McDaniels. Now here's DiVincenzo. Back to Daniels. Fires the 3. Mathurin with a rebound.
Started out strong from 3-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Pass to Leonard. Looking to get it going. McDaniels with some nice D. He's off on that one. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves cruising into the next quarter with a 30-point advantage. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule. Fellas, what are the games you're most looking forward to?
I always want to see the best players in the league scrapping and clawing, like when it was me against Hakeem or MJ or Tim Duncan or Yao Ming or Alonzo Mourning.
Or Kenny Smith.
How can I forget about you, Kitty? I always did enjoy putting the smack down on you and your team.
Okay, that's enough. I tell you what, I'm most looking forward to the end of this segment. And let's move on now to those first two quarters. Talk about a tough start for the Clippers.
I don't see the fight. They're getting pushed around. You really see it on the glass.
They need some of that diesel energy in the paint.
They can use his size as well.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Julius Randle has been sensational.
Yeah, I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And so Randle will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Randle and Gobert are in the middle. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting just 24% in this one. Not great. Dunn right side. Pass to Mathurin. And stolen by Edwards. Here is DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen on Lopez. Randle, good.
Well, Julius Randle has put in time to grow his ability to make three-point shots. Nice delivery.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said, he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard and he comes in ready to work every day. We look forward to working with someone like that. Guys, back to you.
Has him bought in. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Done with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. Lopez passes to Collins. Leonard inside. He's against Gobert. Shot clock at 5. Here's Mathurin. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Yeah, Kawhi Leonard is so opportunistic, and he has the length to create those second chances.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Done with a steal. Pass to Leonard from behind the arc. Hits a three-pointer. Leonard's got 5 points now this quarter.
This guy has such a nose for the basket. Kawhi Leonard not afraid to let it fly on the catch.
Randle, the pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Randle. Stolen by Collins. It's Mathurin with a drive. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Now here's Lopez. No points yet. 4 on the clock. Puts one up from 19. Rebound Minnesota.
Boy, he's trying to give this team a spark, but the buckets simply will not go down.
Good.
Yeah, Dante a 3-level scorer. That time the defense concedes the mid-range, so he takes it.
Done with it. DiVincenzo covering. Leonard inside. Working on McDaniels. Leonard, good. Leonard's got 9.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Pass to Dunn. Back to Leonard. McDaniels with some nice D. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Randall can't hit.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
And then it's Collins with the dunk.
And it comes off a good pass. Clearly, Mathurin has been well coached on when to give it up.
Outside McDaniels. Over Leonard. McDaniels, that's good. He's got 12.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
Leonard passes to Lopez. Mathurin against Edwards. Here's Leonard. McDaniels with the rebound. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the T-Wolves. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
Back to Mathurin. To the inside. Goes up from the block. And Lopez finishes it off. Lopez has got his first bucket in this one.
Brook Lopez never stops working, especially inside where he has been a force.
DiVincenzo, the pass to Randall. Drills it from deep.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Pass to Leonard. Back to Dunn. DiVincenzo with a steal. Now Gobert, covered by Lopez. Randall, the pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
If the basket is within reach, Julius Randle understands how to finish.
Pass to Mathurin. Collins a screen. Leonard for 3. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. Edwards has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Without a doubt, Ant-Man is one of the most entertaining players in the league, Doris.
You cannot take your eyes off Anthony Edwards when he's playing in a basketball game. The skill set is electric, but beyond that, he's got a 1,000-watt smile, and he understands this is an entertainment medium.
Here's Dunn, following the three-pointer by Minnesota. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Miller's checked in for Leonard. Dunn outside. Pass to Lopez. Just 5 to shoot. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Minnesota's got it going from the perimeter in the third. 4 for 4 so far. Reed sets a screen. From downtown, rebounded by Lopez. Lopez has got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Miller, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me. Dosunmu, the pass to Highland. To the wing, right side. Reed in the post, covered by Lopez. Back to Highland. It's stolen by Dunn. Pass to Lopez. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
And Lopez no good on that one.
Well, you have to like the length of Brook Lopez and the fact that he understands he has that advantage on both ends of the floor.
Pass to Dosunmu. Here's Juzang. He's covered by Mathurin. 6 to shoot. Now Reed. Shoots over Lopez. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Now here's Dunn. Defense is right there. Reed against Lopez. Soft touch off the glass. Lopez has got 6.
No need to risk a shot from range when you can take it inside.
Highland, the pass to Dosunmu. To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. Out to the right wing. Here's Highland. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Now Dunn. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Ayo Dosunmu picks one up.
Well, Chris Dunn brings positional size, so a little contact on the interior will not bother him.
And he drops it first. Jackson, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Batum comes in for Collins. And so he hits both. And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. Pass to Juzang. 3-pointer. Here's Reed. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Miller outside. Done with it. Picked up by Reed. Jackson, the pass to Matherin. Back to Jackson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Jackson's got 6.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
Inside. Here's Juzang. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Matherin passes to Jackson. Pass to Batum. Here's Matherin. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Dosunmu, the pass to Highland. Here's Juzang. Lets the 3 fly. Miller pulls it in. Now here's Matherin. Now here's Batum. Reed defending. And there's a 3-second violation. And how about we check the numbers for Jaden McDaniels?
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the 3-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
Freeman, he's checked in for Minnesota. The Clippers making a switch here. Minnesota's gone 4 of 7 from 3. A good percentage in the third quarter. Pass to Juzang. Dosunmu up top, guarded by Miller. And Kawhi Leonard gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul so far. Ingles, he's checked in for Juzang. Here's Reed. 5 points in the game. It's stolen by Leonard. And it's the Clippers on the break. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Christie passes to Sanders. It's stolen by Highland to win the drought. And stolen by Leonard. Now Los Angeles moving it up over Highland. Jackson, the second chance points on the tip-in. Jackson's got 8.
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
What a performance for Julius Randle. He has been the story for Minnesota. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. They haven't found an answer for him yet. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so in the game for Los Angeles, Kawhi Leonard out there with Miller. Then it's Jackson, and it's Sanders in at the point guard position. Minnesota leading by 20. Now here's Highland. Pass to Randall. And you think about the Defensive Player of the Year award. It tends to go to big men. Any thought of dividing the award into two? Maybe one for perimeter players and the other for big men?
Absolutely not, Brian. What we need to do is consider that the single most important thing it is for your defense nightly is guarding the best point guards or wings in the league. And the voters have got to understand it can't only be about big men.
The free throw drops for Ingles.
Here's a guy in Joe Ingles who truly is an example of the right fit, the right organization makes all the difference in your career. Joe Ingles is a smart, tough, capable basketball player on both ends of the floor. He just needed the right place to show that.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Looking to get back on track. And it's good on the layup. Leonard's got 9 points now in the second half.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Pass to Randall. And you look at the different kinds of leadership, whether vocal or by example. Which do you prefer, Doris?
Well, I'm a greedy type of person, PA, so I want both. Obviously, a veteran who's been there and done that is going to hold weight with what he says. But your best players have got to also lead by example. Give me both types, PA. We know Julius Randle can score, but that scoring ability will be set up by that kind of play. What a pretty pass from the big man.
Now here's Leonard to the middle. And the dunk by Jackson.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Here's DeSumo. Randall inside. Leonard's there. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Highland. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up, an opportunity at a three-point play. Doris, when you watch Kawhi play, what stands out is his ability to stay on balance at all times.
BA, when you consider the type of injury and the number of injuries he has sustained to those knees, it is incredible the high level this man plays at. On balance for sure, but a guy who can score big buckets in big moments and carry an offense. Truly incredible. Kawhi is known as a low-key guy, but don't let that fool you. He's as competitively tough as they come.
Highland, the pass to Randall. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Edwards, no good.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Leonard, double team. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Pass to Sanders. Back to Leonard. Here's Sanders. He's guarded by Highland. Elbow shot. Sanders, no good.
Boy, that mid-range area, he just didn't look comfortable, let's be honest.
Here's Edwards. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Leonard finds some space. And the Clippers miss again. Minnesota leading by 19. 13 feet out. And the basket by Edwards. Edwards got 4 points in the quarter.
If you find yourself in between in that mid-range area, Anthony Edwards so confident. Rise and fire, young sir.
Leonard on the wing. He's covered by Dosunmu. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Leonard. And the Clippers miss again.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Highland. Three-pointer off the mark.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Now here's Leonard. Pass to Sanders. Let's go with a three. Minnesota with a rebound. Randall's got rebound number 7 tonight to the paint. Right side, Highland. Outside Edwards. There's the triple. Counted. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Here's Leonard. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Leonard's got 14 points here in the second half. Highland, the pass to Randall. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Leonard. And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Greg?
Well, you know, BA, winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
Well, Bones Highland causing a little havoc in the lane. He'll get to the free throw line.
No good on that one. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Gobert's checked in for Reed, and Jaden McDaniels subbed in for Dosunmu. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the fourth quarter. Leonard, that's short off the rim. And so Randall will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Here's McDaniels. Here's Edwards. Got it again. That makes him 8 for 15 for the night. Here's Dunn. Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Graham.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
Offensive board, out left to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Randall. Outside McDaniels. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's foul number 2 for him.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid's checked in for Gobert. Freeman comes in for Julius Randle. Dosunmu, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Juzang in for Edwards. Collins passes to Leonard. Collins a screen. Leonard inside. He's covered by Dosunmu.
Boy, Naz Reid giving you a high level of rim protection right there.
Outside, Highland. Pass to Reed. Back to Highland. From deep. Leonard pulls down the board. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in the game.
I'll tell you, he's been struggling, but they are still in line to come out of here with a W.
Back to Matherin. Takes the 3. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Pass to Highland. Here's Juzang. Defended by Dunn. Here's Highland. The three-pointer off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Leonard for 3. It doesn't go for him.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Pass to Dosunmu. Here's Juzang. The 3 is up. And Dosunmu with the 3.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
So it's Los Angeles now, following the three-pointer by Minnesota. Yet another steal from him, and that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it.
Boy, you love Lopez's effort. This guy dunking is easy for him, right? He's close to the rim, 7 foot. Come on now.
And so it's Minnesota with it, following the score by the Clippers. Reed finds Highland. Clock at 6. Pass to Juzang. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Leonard's got 5 rebounds tonight. Dunn outside. No good on the triple. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 15-6 run. Now here's Highland, defended by Dunn. Reed for 3. Collins with the rebound. And for the Clippers, they're shooting 41% here in the fourth.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Timberwolves.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
VA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And they're getting ready to notch their 33rd win of the year. And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Julius Randle.
Boy, it's not just the scoring he gave them. It was the efficiency with which he did it.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Pass to Leonard. Six on the shot clock. And here's Dunn. The 3-ball. Nice work defensively by Highland. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Phillips. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Lopez. Dunn with it. Pass to Lopez. Shoots over Reed. No good. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Dorisburg, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. And we present the player of the game, Julius Randle.